bro, this is nasty, bro. This is vile shit, dude.
Wrap it up, man. Nah, y'all have done entirely too much, bro. Y'all gots to go.
Yeah.
FaZe Banks gots to go.
Get him out of
This
here.
new scandal,
Yeah,
I
man.
don't believe you could ever come back to dominant society again
No.
and show your face after not what he's being accused of doing, but what he has admitted to doing out of his own mouth. Let me catch you guys up on some very important news for the unemployed. This is FaZe Rug, former member of FaZe. Now, while he was on live, he was talking about his experience at FaZe and why he left for, I don't know, the countless times. But this time around, he revealed a nugget that I don't believe he ever revealed before, and it piqued the internet's interest. He revealed that one of the reasons why he never returned back to FaZe was because they was harboring an pedophile. They was harboring somebody, right, who was touching people they shouldn't be touching.
They were.
I want to put everything to do with me and FaZe to rest, bro, because there is so much I haven't said. And honestly, at this point, bro, I don't give a fuck. I think I'm going to collect my thoughts tomorrow and I'm going to say everything, bro. Every single thing that I know, everything. And I'm going to collect my thoughts because I have an eidetic memory, so I remember everything and anything.
I have an eidetic memory. Interesting.
You know what I'm saying? And there's bad shit. I'm just going to do it on stream. I don't give a fuck. It's going to come straight from the heart. So if people have other questions, I'm going to answer it too. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people don't even know why I left FaZe. A lot of people don't even know why. It was for multiple reasons. It was by being over by my homies. You know, that I threw, this is the craziest part, bro. I threw myself under the bus instead of them.
Right.
I swear to God, I put myself under the bus instead of them.
Sure.
I wasn't even pushed out. I left. There's a pedophile involved too, bro. I don't give a fuck if I get sued. I could give a fuck less. I always stand up for what's right. That was the final straw, bro.
Before you make up your mind or try to identify who the good guy is and who the bad guy is in this story, understand there is no good guy. There is no heroes in this story.
You just been keeping somebody you knew to be a predator a secret for over 2 years.
Even the person who's telling the story, he's a garbage human being. They're all terrible people.
That was the final straw. And when I said, bro, not only did you guys air me out, y'all sold me out, y'all scammed me behind my back. And honestly, I just had an epiphany about it because I'm like, bro, not even covered about it. I was just so sad about it for so long. I've been fucked up over that pedo shit for like 2 years, bro.
Really? You've been fucked up about it. Told nobody. Right.
But I haven't said nothing about it. I haven't said shit. Because somebody I grew up with, somebody I always loved. But I have 3 rules, bro. 3 rules, and I'll have your back. If you get bored and go blow somebody's head off, I'll have your back. Probably.
I won't. Don't do that if you're one of my friends. Don't go blow someone's head off because you're bored. I don't got you back, bro. Now, you know, for another reason, we can talk about it.
I won't agree with what you did. I mean, that's fucked up, but that's my dog. But, bro, it's like the pedo shit, the grape shit, animal abuse. I don't got your back forever, bro. Yeah, I do, but I'm not really going to do anything with that, Nick. Yeah. And I'm going to go into detail tomorrow about that shit. I don't give a fuck. Watch how my phone going to get blown up tonight. Watch how I'm going to get blown up tonight. Please don't do it, bro. Please don't do it. I don't give a fuck. It's like, you know what it is, bro? It's like these people don't care about me. They don't care if I live or die. They don't care if my mom's okay or not okay.
Remember when I told you there's no good guys in this situation? There's no heroes. It's just all bad guys.
Yeah.
This is what I meant. FaZe Rug is saying with a straight face, and by the way, kudos to him for admitting this and self-snitching on himself, which, by the way, is a recurring theme. These dudes telling on themselves, and that's the only way we were able to untangle these webs of nastiness. This dude said with a straight face, sitting up there on stream, acting like the hero, while admitting that he held on to the fact that he knew, from his perspective, without a doubt, that there was an pedophile in FaZe, meaning there was a famous streamer in FaZe who was an pedophile that had access to countless of kids' fans. When you're in FaZe, your fan base is children.
Right.
When you are a famous streamer with millions of followers and millions of subscribers, you have access to an unseen amount of children.
Yeah. And when you hear what this person did, the attitude they have towards this shit, is going to make you sick, man.
Dude, FaZe Ruggs knew that this dude, without a doubt, was an pedophile, and he kept quiet and allowed him to continue having access to children. And he now wants to speak out because he believes that FaZe has done him wrong, and he now has came to the realization that they don't care about him.
Right.
Y'all are terrible people. It wasn't important to oust and expose the pedophile and take away their access to millions of children until you knew for a fact and certainty that the pedophile didn't care about your feelings.
It's actually sick. It's actually horrendous. This is foul, man.
So now you want to expose it for your own personal gain.
Right.
When I tell you content creators and YouTubers,
I have one rule. One rule, you don't fuck with kids. But if you do, you better stay my friend, because that's the only way I'll let it slide. It's like, what? The fuck?
Are garbage human beings. They're garbage people. They're terrible people, bruh. Most of them are narcissists.
Yeah,
now,
that's true.
He left the room open and in grand content creator fashion, tuning.
Well, I can't speak for most content creators. I suppose I haven't met most content creators, but a lot of them are assholes, truly.
To my next video where I'm going to be exposing the pedophile. Saving it for this grand premiere where he can monetize it fully. So he left room for speculation. And when you leave room for speculation that there's an pedophile in FaZe, the first person that everybody pointed to was, man, FaZe Banks, we know it's you, bruh. Because FaZe Banks has had accusations, has had a history of dating women, kind of young, not anyone we know.
That's my bet.
That
was my bet for sure.
Below the age limit. But we've seen even Sky Bree came out and accused FaZe Banks of dating women barely legals. And she even said in like parentheses, some were not legal. So FaZe Banks realized that we're all giving him the side eye. He decided he was going to get ahead of the story.
He seems like the type.
So he came to his timeline and offer up some type of explanation and denial.
First thing I'm going to say in this video is I'm not a pedophile. Rain is not talking about me. There, I got it out. Video over. Peace out.
This man needs to be put in a mental institution. Okay. He is unwell. This is the seriousness that he's going to like deal with this situation. Weird, man. You were harboring a pedophile.
No, this is definitely not funny. This is definitely not going to be like a super lighthearted video. And yeah, I'm sitting in a hotel room right now in New York City. I left FaZe a month ago and quit the internet a month ago. And for whatever reason, I keep getting dragged back into this. It's like it's my destiny or where I'm supposed to be, I guess. I don't know. It's.
He starts off a video where he's about to address the accusations that he kept a member of FaZe in FaZe after finding out that member was an pedophile and giving them access to millions of kids who were fans of FaZe. He starts off this video complaining about how people keep bringing him back into mess, how he just wants to go away and retire, but y'all keep calling.
Yeah, the universe revolves around this guy. Perpetual victim too.
Him back. He's speaking as if this is an inconvenience to him, as if this is not important or worth his time.
Right.
But yeah, I'm getting spammed in my mentions right now on Twitter, asking if I'm a pedophile, being accused that I'm a pedophile, being tagged in this clip from FaZe Rain on Fearbuck, talking about there's a pedophile at FaZe, and I talked about it, and these are all the reasons why I don't like.
Do you see how explaining yourself, though, really almost always leads to you destroying yourself and burying yourself? There was a chance that if he didn't make this video, the other guy, FaZe Rug, would have got cold feet. But listen to what he reveals in this this little clip here.
FaZe and why I got f***ed over by FaZe and how I feel, whatever, and I'm going to get into all that. But the first thing that needs to be addressed is obviously this pedophile. It's a very heavy accusation. It's a life-shattering, life-altering accusation, and that's why it's so heavy, and that's why this is the first time that I'm speaking about it. I have to speak about it now because there's no shot I'm going outside like that. I'm not getting labeled any kind of predator, pedophile, not me, missing you with that. And I'm definitely going to talk about this and talk about the series of events that have unfolded to this point from my POV. So let's just get into it.
Okay.
Got a phone call about a year ago from FaZe Rain, or a text rather, kind of going off just about all the reasons why he's upset with FaZe, hates FaZe.
Being unable to look at the camera to me is a tell-all sign that something isn't right about this story. Something don't smell right, man.
Oh,
it
it's
just
rotten.
Don't smell right.
For sure.
Now, one of the reasons that FaZe Rugs gave to Banks was, hey, bro, y'all harboring this pedophile. And even though he brought it to his attention, they never got rid of him. Now, Banks is about to go into this long dialogue of how he tried to get to the bottom of the situation, and he completely misrepresents exactly what happened that night.
And he brings up that somebody's a pedophile and nobody gives a fuck and nobody wants to talk about it. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Call him. He's like, Banks, don't play dumb. We talked about this before. I'm like, Norton, pause. You're saying that FaZe Temper is a pedophile, which that is what he's talking about in the clip. And there's a story and we're going to get into it. I'm like, whoa, that's Tommy. That's our brother. This is who we started the station with. I'm calling him. That was the first thing I said. I'm calling him and I'm calling Apex because apparently this is something Apex is aware of as well. Norton and Tommy, or Norton and Apex are the closest on the team. So obviously, if Norton's going to talk to anybody about anything and be transparent, it's Apex. So I patched Tommy and Apex in the call immediately, and we sit on this phone call and we talk for a long time. We were on the phone probably for at least an hour, maybe 2 hours on the phone talking about this. And Tommy's first initial knee-jerk reaction to all shit was, what the fuck are you talking about? Norton, no, this is not what the conversation was like. You're misremembering, you're misinterpreting. Obviously, Rain is coming back, standing firm on the fact that, no, you did say this. I do believe that you did this, whatever. And there's a conversation that happened between Norton and FaZe Temper years ago. This conversation that I'm describing on the phone with Apex, Tommy, Rain, and Apex, Tommy, Rain, and myself, obviously. I'm sorry, I'm fine. I literally just woke up. I'm doing one video and I put shit out there and Rain can talk about all the details of it. Apex can respond, Tommy, whatever. You know, the implications, the ramifications rather, this has on his life, it's life-shattering. You know what I'm saying? And I don't, for the record, also, I don't necessarily have any reason to believe that Tommy is a predator, pedophile. If that were the case, I wouldn't be following him. He would not be my homie. I would have spoken about this to some degree or handled it to some degree to a point where I was satisfied with the result. But this was a thing between Norton and Tommy. And Tommy's response was, you're bugging. You're tripping. This is not true.
This went down how he described it, where, man, there was no truth to this. It was all cap. It was a lie. It was gossiping. It was he said, she said. There's no victims that have came forward. We don't know what he's talking about. Tommy denied it, blah, blah.
Yeah, that right there, he said a whole bunch of nothing, bro. He said a whole bunch of nothing right there.
But what he said was half true. The conversation did happen, but he left out a lot of details from that conversation that happened that actually gave him the answers that he would need to cut someone off. He got the answers on that phone call. He got the answers to what he was looking for, but he conveniently left it out.
Yeah.
Because
so essentially, he's lying. He's lying. You're about to see that.
Because what he heard on
FaZe Banks knowingly protected somebody who was targeting minors as a grown-ass man. That's what he did. You're going to see.
That phone call would have been enough for almost anybody to cut off their homie and say, hey, bro, you can't be in this group when you have access to children. Not our fan base, bro. Not happening. But he kept them in there. So, and we found out the details of the call because after he got done with this video, FaZe Rugs actually came back on Twitter. And he addressed how FaZe Banks was lying about what took place on the call. And it's not just a he said, she said. He actually confronts FaZe Banks a little later on live.
This dude looks me in my eyes and says, bro, I'm not going to lie. I had a threesome.
Yeah, he's going to admit it.
2 16-year-olds. I'm like, bro, what? Like, how could you tell?
We'll run that back one more time. So this is the story. Now we're actually hearing what was said during the conversation. Listen up.
This dude looks me in my eyes and says, bro, I'm not going to lie. I had a threesome with 2 16-year-olds. I'm like, bro, what? Like, what?
You heard that. I had a threesome with 2. Come on, man. What the fuck? Who brags about that kind of thing, man? Not only is it foul, it's foul in of itself. But then what kind of a sick dude are you that you come into your boys and be like, guess what I just got finished doing? You're weird.
How could you tell me that after I'm telling you the 3 rules I have to why I'll never have your back as a friend? On my mother's heartbeat. That's what he said. He looked me in the eyes and he said that. I told Banks and I told Apex immediately. I even told Lee Trink. I have text with fucking Lee Trink from him. It was right before everything blew up with the SPAC and FaZe went public and whatnot.
Right, sure.
And he dropped me off home and we haven't talked since. That's why you guys were like, bro, why don't you play CS? Why don't you play this? I don't want to say it, bro. I feel bad. I feel bad. I know it's wrong. I know what he did is wrong, but I just hope people can understand like what it's like to have somebody you've known for half your life that you love, that you hope that your kids would have been friends and shit like that. Like, I don't know. It made me
your kids would have been friends? Nah.
Bro, broke my fucking heart. I didn't even want to bring this up, Banks. I did it. I didn't even want to bring your name up in this, bro, but you made that video. I don't know if we're about to watch it a little bit, but it's just, you lied in that video. You're making shit up. So even that tweet that you posted under, I screenshot in case you deleted it because I just don't trust you, bro. And I don't trust what you said there. You said some bullshit at the end of that tweet. What'd you say? You said, I'll pull it up here. Like you said, call concluded and Tommy didn't admit to it. Yes, he did. And you called me and you said, bro, this is so fucking bad. This is so fucking bad. He said he's going to kill himself if this shit ever comes out. And that's why I feel extra fucking bad, bro. That's why I feel extra fucking bad.
So that's the story. He was going to kill himself if this ever came out. And so that's why he kept it a secret, right?
I mean, he would kill himself if it came out. And you guilted me into not doing it. You guilted me into not saying it because you're like, if it comes out, that's going to be on you. And you made me feel horrible for that. So I don't know what the fuck to do, bro. And I had an epiphany. I was like, bro, why have I been holding this information for this guy for 2 years? But I know he doesn't give a fuck about me. He doesn't give a fuck anything happened. It's just I felt bad. Why do I always feel so bad for people, bro? And I don't ever want to make it about myself at all because it's not. It has nothing to do with that. But bro, what are you doing dropping a 10-minute video? Acting like I'm talking about you. Yeah, bro, people are tweeting at you. I don't know why they're tweeting at you. And then you're sending fucking tweets, a kick champ saying it's Banks. What the fuck do I have to do with that? You could have waited.
Banks lied. Dude confessed to Banks. Now, the thing is, the confession came with some type of alteration. So the FaZe Temper told FaZe Rug, hey, I had this rendezvous.
The worst part is still yet to come. Hold on.
With these chicks who weren't of age. Then he went and hopped on a call and said, well, I could have been joking. Maybe I was joking about that. But the real story is I had intercourse with somebody who was 17. He told Banks that. He told everybody in the group that. Banks then heard that, and the first thing Banks decided to do is not kick him out of FaZe, not tell him, hey, bro, you can't come around. I don't rock with you. I don't mess with you. He picked up the phone and called FaZe Rug and said, hey, man, can you not tell anybody what he said on the phone to us? Because, bro, if it comes out, it would ruin his life. So Banks, entire call to action was to save the person who just confessed to him that he's an pedophile.
Yeah. As a content creator in his mid-20s, absolutely vile, absolutely disgusting. You know he got connected to that girl because of his influencer status. You know that. You see how nasty that is? But check this out, man. It gets worse.
And why am I speaking with so much certainty as if I was there? That's because Banks admitted it himself once he was confronted with it. Banks admitted.
Yeah.
That dude told him.
He's done, bro.
That, hey.
It's over.
It was not the two.
It's got to be over.
It was actually only one. And they was a year older than what I said they were. Yeah. But they still wasn't.
Max was smart to leave FaZe when he did.
Legal.
Today, I talked to him. It's been a while since I talked to him. Me and Tommy haven't been on the best terms because of a lot of FaZe stuff and involvement like that. Another huge part of the reason why I finally just like said, you know what, I'm going to go my own way. His story does not line up with what you're saying.
The only difference in this story, by the way, is what, again, brother, he told me 2 16-year-olds, threesome. And then on the call, he said, if I said it to sound cool. Do you remember him saying that? There's no way. There's no way. That's something.
I said it to sound cool. What does that say about y'all that he thought that you guys would think that sounds cool? What kind of fucking friend group you guys got?
Crazy thing to say.
Brain, I'm fried, brother. I honestly,
This dude always fried. Why he always fried? He's always fried.
It sounds like something. It sounds like
it's not. Like I remember.
So dumb that it sounds like something I could hear Tommy in an unironic.
You're incapable of having a serious conversation because you're so fried, and that means you have a problem.
Way like saying like I don't know. I don't understand how that's cool though. Like that's the part that doesn't like. I don't know.
I don't think it's cool either, bro. And I don't fucking agree with it. But what I'm saying, that's what he said. So insinuating, if he did say I said it to sound cool, it's what he said. It's what he said. Whether he God knows why he lied to me and said it was a threesome with a 16-year-old when it was a single with a 17 and one was watching. God knows why he lied and said it was a threesome. God knows why. Especially when I'm telling him how demonic and evil that shit is and how I'll never have your back. That's what he said. It's what he said. Okay? So then he goes in the call that we had after with me, you, Apex, Tommy, and he said it was a 17-year-old. He admitted it, bro. He did. And then he said, if shit ever comes out, bro, I have a kid now, I have a wife, I'll kill myself.
He has a kid, he has a wife? He has a kid, he has a wife? I didn't even know that. Yo, what? So this man cheated on his wife to fuck a 17-year-old girl and then told his friends in a braggadocious way that it was 3 16-year-olds? All of you got to get backed up as far as I'm concerned. All of you. All of you are backed up.
And you called me after, you're like, bro, you never talk like that. Please don't do it, bro. I don't want to kill himself.
I do remember that, by the way.
Now he remembers. And now he co-signs that, yeah, he did confess. He did say that. Now, there's a lot of people trying to make excuses. Oh, FaZe Banks ain't do nothing wrong because, well, 17 ain't illegal in a lot of other cut it out. Bro, listen, bro, I don't care where they was, what the age of consent was. I'm going to tell you this, man.
Yeah.
If you are a fully grown man,
cheating on your wife, exploiting your fans,
chasing after or bragging.
Yeah.
About engaging in intercourse with a 17-year-old while
with 16-year-olds is actually who he bragged about. How do you keep that guy on your roster, man?
Another 17-year-old was watching. You are a nasty creep and shouldn't have continued access to a children fan base.
That's facts.
I don't know where Banks is going to go from here, Brett, because this is coming right after Banks left the internet and rage quit after being exposed for scamming with the Ish coin.
Right.
Now is this.
It's done. It's done. I don't know how anybody works with him ever again at this point. With everything that he has done, all the bullshit, and now this, he's got to be done. But this other guy, same thing. The guy who actually, you know what I'm saying, cheated on his wife with a 17-year-old, yeah, that guy, he's done. He's got to be done too. And then as for FaZe Rug, the reason he finally comes out with this information is because these guys don't want to be his friends anymore. Like, there's just so much cowardice and being a bitch and just being it's just so bitch made. It's so pathetic, you know what I'm saying? It's like you chose to keep this shit a secret and nah, man. Get him out of here. But what do y'all think, man? Do you think that these guys are gonna still have a career? What FaZe is done? It's gotta be done now, bro. It's gotta be done. But shit, man, you let me know what you think in the comment section down below.